Hi everyone, it's Venus, and Mr. Mars and I went to the movie twice this week, and we saw The Flash and we saw The Blackening. So let's talk about The Flash first because we went there first. Okay, so The Flash is a movie where Barry, the Flash, uses his superpowers to travel back in time and change some events in the past. Of course, that turns out to be a terrible idea because he alters the future by doing that. And he becomes trapped in this reality where that General Zod, I can't think of the actor who plays that guy, but I really liked him in another show that he was in. But anyway, and that Zod is threatening to basically annihilate Earth, So, yeah. What do we think of the movie? Jerry really, really liked it. And, he went kind of not really that interested, but, he didn't go with the right attitude, but he really, really liked it. And you know what? I liked it too. And I'm not even a big, DC fan into all that stuff. But yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. If I could say anything about it that I would change, I think that there's this big battle scene. A big part of it is a battle scene. And I think it's a little long. The movie is like 2 hours, and I got my notes here, 24 minutes. So to me, they could take 10 to 15 minutes out of that battle, I think. But it's very cleverly done. And because I don't want to tell too much, I've told a lot about it already, but one of the things, and you can read that in any review of it probably, but one of the things they do is they go back to get Batman for help. And so that's very interesting to see Batman, depending on what time it is, in what time period they are. So very clever. I'm not going to say any more about it, but yeah, we both give Batman a thumbs up, and I would definitely say it's probably worth seeing on the big screen. Yeah, it'll be fine on television or something, but if you can see it on the big screen, it might be worth it. We did not go to the RPX or whatever that we went to when we saw Spider-Man. It's a theater within the theater. It's a different type of theater with, I don't know, more sound, better picture, I don't know what. But anyway, it's just too darn loud in there, and it's sensory overload already with that, movie that we saw before. I think that was our last review, I'm not sure. But anyway, we did not do that this time, and it was much more manageable. Jerry didn't leave the theater with his ears ringing like he did before. So anyway, yeah, thumbs up. I would recommend the movie, and I would suggest seeing it in the large screen. All right, so the second movie we saw, let me pull that one up, was The Blackening. And I went thinking that it was a funny horror movie, or a horror movie with some comedy. It's more a comedy with a little horror in it. There's a couple jump moments, and there's some scarier, tense moments, but it doesn't compare to, say, The Boogeyman or A Knock at the Cabin. It's not like that. If you're a person who doesn't really like to be scared, this one is one of those horror movies you could probably withstand, I'm guessing. I give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. I thought some of the humor on it was very funny and maybe a little over the top, but Jerry said it was it's kind of what he said. So I'm thinking his is a thumbs down, but I think he went with a preconceived notion, or an expectation. He does that sometimes with movies, and I think it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. And yeah, he went to see a horror movie, and he saw more of a comedy, I think. But let's see, what can it say? What does it say? It says, The Blackening centers around a group of black friends who reunite for a Juneteenth weekend getaway, which is funny because this is Juneteenth weekend, only to find themselves trapped in a remote cabin with a twisted killer. And they're forced to play a game by his rules. I can't say the rest of it. They got words in there I'm not going to say on YouTube. But anyway, yeah. I think it's funny. It has, I kind of like anything that's an ensemble where you have a group of people who are friends. Like one of my favorite movies ever was The Big Chill. And so it's kind of like that, but, a completely different genre. But see it on the big screen? I would say no. I don't think you have to see it on the big screen, but I do think it's, to me, if you like funny horror movies, then this one is right up there. Yeah, it at first I was a little scared, then it was funny, then I was a little scared, then after that it was funny to me the rest of the way through. So you're not going to have nightmares about it. So thanks so much for watching. Tell me down below what you want me to see next week. Bye-bye.